Welcome, everybody. This is Joking Around with the Egg Boys and the Egg Girl. Episode number 24. Number 24. I know it's been a long time since we haven't posted. Just about 3 weeks, I'd say. It's been... I would lie to you guys, but it's been kind of a hectic week. It's just, a lot of things going on. And then sometimes we don't stay sober enough. I include myself in that. Last time we were supposed to shoot a podcast, and then I was just like, I can't do it, man. I just fucking can't. And I just decided to skip over it. But with me, I have Chandler to my left. Your guys is right, I believe. And then Deegan. And then Cassandra Benavides, a.k.a. Salsa Styles. And in the back, sleeping, eating pizza, we have the sad duckling, Irving.
Yeah.
We have the sad duckling, Irving. But welcome, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. We have a good podcast, hopefully. Hopefully, that's how faithful I am of myself. We have a good podcast set up for you guys today. I recently posted a new podcast on my new channel. It's actually not a podcast. It's actually just I'm just gonna make it a video because it takes too much space on my podcast platform. So I'm just like not gonna do it. But since you guys haven't seen us in about 3 weeks, hey, what have you been up to, Jen? How's it been, brother?
Staying busy, man. Working a ton because I work with kids.
Doing lots of coke, I'm assuming. Just getting fucked up on the weekends.
No, that's my job.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, because he works at Coke. Ha pun.
There you go.
Nah, no drugs. Sober life. But no, I've been working with
Sober life. Are you lying to the audience right now? It's so funny. Like he's like sober life, guys. Sober life.
Didn't they have those little bands that you used to be able to, like, sober?
Yeah, I know, right?
Like middle school, like.
What are those rings? The
flexing?
rings that freaking.
The purity
Purity
rings, like a purity ring for soberness. You
There
know,
go.
that'd be funny. Just having a purity ring for soberness.
Nah, drink responsibly. But nah, just work, soccer, chilling. I went to a live concert a couple weeks ago. That was kind of weird and
Oh
fun.
shit! Tell me about it.
Actually went with Irving and
Oh.
Diego's brother and my girlfriend and Taylor, Brian's girlfriend. And it was at this place called Prest in Palisade. It's a cool little venue, outdoor seating. It's like a small brick building.
COVID free.
Yep, they didn't even have the inside open, so the bar was outside.
Oh, that's
Just
fucking sick.
2 girls were working. I was like, dang, they're gonna be making bank. Like, they're gonna be splitting all this money. All these
Imagine if they stripped.
Oh god.
But it was good. One of the guys, he had a upright bass, and his string broke, and then his homie was like, I'll be right back, and he like dashes off for 10 minutes and comes back with another bass. So
Oh shit!
just improvising.
Bass on cue.
Yeah, they were
Cool.
good. It was a fun time. Like I said, it felt weird to be in that sort of environment. Again, it's been a long time.
Yeah, because of the whole COVID thing, right? It's
Mhm.
just nothing but virtual concerts here and there.
Yeah.
How about you, Deegan? How you been? Let us know. Touch base with us. Touch base with the Egg Fam.
Well, I've been slaving away, slowly but surely. You know, just minding my own business.
Damn,
You know,
slaving away. That's harsh. I'm sorry.
taking little road trips here and there just for the
Oh
fun
yeah,
of
yeah.
it.
You've taken a few road trips, right?
Yeah.
Did you go to In-N-Out?
Yes. Tuesday night, decided to go with a friend to In-N-Out. And
What the fuck was that all about? I saw this shit on his Snapchat. He just randomly appears and fucking In-N-Out eating a double burger. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Which is like 4 hours away, for those of you that don't know.
Yeah, where was it?
I
Provo?
Yeah, Provo, Utah. Yeah, I got out of work a little early. I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling a little fat today. I'm treating myself.
Feeling a little fat.
Now,
today.
I'll remind you,
little
this is a Tuesday night.
Mhm.
I take off of work, go to friggin' Provo at 1 o'clock-ish. Come back. I'm here around 5 o'clock in the morning.
Jesus, this is what happens when you're young. You just have no goddamn respect for your body, man. No respect. You could just, stay out late. I'm 27 now. Like, I feel every fucking ounce that, not ounce, but every minute that I don't get sleep, I fucking feel it the next morning.
There I was at work at 7 a.m. the next 2 hours.
You crazy son of a
And I was
bitch.
up. Yeah, it was a trip well worth it. Very fun.
What?
Very, very fun.
I saw that you had some burgers for lunch too.
Oof, I brought quite a bit back. I spoiled myself, but I got at least 7 or 8 doubles back with me.
7? What the fuck are you thinking? Like, who are you trying to feed, man? Like, goddamn.
No,
I ate one.
Yeah,
Oh, you ate one? Okay. Yeah, fuck you, man. You didn't have one for me. You know what would have been nice? Hey, Derek, guess what I have for you? No double. Just
Yeah.
dick and balls for me. Just dick and balls for me.
I got back that same day for lunch, down 3 of them, and took off.
Would that
Damn.
even taste good warmed up?
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
just imagination.
They actually do taste good. I've had them warmed up, and I thought they kept their
No,
flavor pretty
yeah,
decent.
Well,
as
it's a
long as you
West
don't,
Coast thing,
as
so I
long
have
as
to-
you ask for them for the veggies apart, the meat and cheese could just go with the sauce. It's just something we've got accustomed to as we travel with In and Out. Just leave all the greens outside, and then once you heat it up, you open it up and throw the greens in there and sauce and everything. So it almost tastes fresh, but not as good as it is there.
What the fuck do they do with the lettuce and the greens? Like, do they put them in a Ziploc bag or something and conserve them, or what the
That
fuck?
little In and Out bag that comes originally on the white wrapper outside,
Uh-huh.
they just toss them in there and throw it in a box.
What the fuck? And
They
does
just
that
throw it-
help? Does that help at all?
They stay good. I mean, it was just a day. I mean,
Right.
and I just threw them right in the fridge right after I got home.
And I mean, it's not like they don't have fucking pesticides and they're.
Actually, they don't. This is a.
I don't know about that. Monsanto controls a lot of shit, man. And In-N-Out doesn't seem like the type of people. I know that they take pride in their French fries, the spuds. You know,
Good.
they are good. But do you have a preference for French fries?
For me, I
Like, you know how there's. Sorry, I should have rephrased the question a little better. So you know how a lot of people are like, McDonald's French fries are the bomb, and then they're like, no, Burger King are the bomb, and then
Yeah.
In-N-Out or Five Guys too is up there. You know, that competes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would say skinnier fries. I'm a fan of. I don't like
So
the big fat ones.
Five Guys is your kind of fry.
Yeah, Five Guys has that skinny
McDonald's,
shit, right?
yeah.
The skinny fries.
Now you got the what's it called, the crisscross, the hash whatever freaking fries from Chick-fil-A. What are those called?
The waffle ones or
Waffles.
Oh, the
there.
waffle ones. Yeah, those are
Yeah.
cool.
I
I,
don't
I
know.
like dip them in the sauce.
Now,
and
what do you
shit.
call those fries, or we called that a freaking chip?
England, you mean? What are you talking about?
No, the freaking the
it's like
waffle
shaped like a
fries.
Fish and
Potato.
chips.
Yeah, it's pretty much a chip. It's just not fried completely.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, he's talking about like how the waffle fry technically is a chip because it's rounded and shaped like one, but it's a fry and chips come from fries.
Well,
You
chips have no squishy part, and it has a squishy part.
That's what I'm saying, they're not fried enough. I mean, they're not deep fried. They are, but they're not toasted to the.
The fuck are they? Like air fried or something? Like
I mean, they're fried in the fryer.
just not for that
Not-
long.
Not that long. It's just enough to defrost them and get them a little toasty on the outside.
Just get some hash browns.
Some hashies. That's like my go-to whenever I go to like a diner. Just fucking hash browns. Give me the hash brown. Unless it's like a brunch, I'll get the seasoned fries.
Yeah.
Seasoned fries.
You know what? The curly fries, I love them when they're seasoned correctly, like Arby's. I just love curly fries, dude.
Shout out to Arby's.
That's the only thing
Sponsor.
out of the only thing out of their menu. That's the only thing I'll eat. Their fries, the curly fries.
Cassandra, you were telling me something about so Cassandra lives in Florida currently. She's visiting, and you were telling me something about the sandwich that you guys have in Tampa, right? Like the Firehouse, or what was it called?
Yeah, so I used to work at a Firehouse Subs, and like instead of like you have like the cold meats and everything, so like roast beef, turkey, ham, bunch of others I don't remember, and they like basically go through the sandwich. You pick your meats, and then it's like Subway. You pick your meats, you pick your vegetables, and then like they basically go and steam it. So it's like with water, so it's not like a microwave or anything like that. So it's basically water. It gets like the meat like really
Moist.
warm and
What
wet.
the fuck? They steam it.
They steam it. It's
How the
steamed.
fuck does that cook? Have you heard about that? Like that kind of threw me off. Like steaming.
There's one in Denver.
Oh shit.
But it's more of like I think an East Coast thing, possibly. I don't know. I've mostly only seen him in the East Coast.
an East Coast thing. Like, hey, you gotta steam my meat, you know.
I want
don't
to see
know,
that
it's
thing drip, you know.
It's honestly common.
I like my meat a little moldy, you know. Like, give me that steam. I want that condensation on it.
But never wait. If you go to Firehouse Subs, never get a sandwich and wait to take it home or anything.
Oh,
Eat
it's
it
gonna
at
be
the
all
restaurant.
soggy.
It gets like super nasty, and then people complain, and it's
Because
like
of the humidity
it
on
gets-
it.
Yeah, exactly. And then I live in Florida, and we already have humidity.
That's
So
shit's
you're
true.
just
Yeah.
putting wet on wet.
So you're saying if I were to get a
Yummy.
sub here and just drink water along with it, it'll be the same?
No.
You're basically drinking a smoothie sandwich. That's exactly
No.
what it is.
It keeps it moist. The steam keeps it
Moist. There's that word. Goddamn.
I probably just there's like 5 people
A
out
lot
there
of-
that are like,
A
oh,
lot of audience members are probably gonna be like
all twitching.
that fucking emoji with like the weird one that they added. You know, the one that's like fucked up in
weird.
the
A
head.
little bit of rabies coming down. the
Yeah,
side.
exactly. Like some saliva.
Little rabbit.
Yeah, like a rabbit emoji.
I totally almost said rabbit.
We need more emojis, I think. Like, we need more emojis. Like, there's a lot of new things that we need to express.
You know, when we first came out with the emojis, there's just simple faces. Now they're getting the hand gestures in there.
Yeah,
Which
they're
still-
adding.
And I like that because it promotes a little different like attitudes, you know? Like,
Yeah. The phalanges. They're adding phalanges to the whole fucking
there you go.
emoji.
And I like that. I mean, it's just a little more expressive in that sense, you know? I'm still trying to get to learn them, but it's still another way of extending your emotions out there.
I would like to know what kind of process Apple goes through in order to like not reboot, but set out new emojis. Like they have to have an emoji specialist. Like, hey, I know Cassandra would be great at this because she's
Oh,
literally like
you-
all about the fucking emoji life.
You've seen. I found some quality ones. I've made some quality ones.
Yeah. Is there an app where you can make them?
I don't know. I've just always done it with like Snapchat, and I'll take like 5 different emojis and like blur it out and everything.
Oh
I
shit!
did a lot of stuff on Snapchat. That's my Photoshop for poor folks.
I doodled. I doodle
free
on Snapchat.
Photoshop.
I use emojis quite a bit. There's some that are my favorite. Like I like the one with the hat, the cowboy hat for the one. But I use that as a savage emoji. Yeah. A lot of people like to use the one with like the sunglasses as a savage emoji. But I also like the one that's like throwing fucking like smoke out of the ears, like a vape master, you know, emoji.
They just need to get rid of one. The clown.
Oh yeah,
I
the
hate
clown.
The clown.
The clown. I think the clown emoji is kind of weirdly cute.
Nope.
Like it's sadistically weirdly cute.
What is it? Does it trigger your PTSD or something? Or
No,
what?
I just have like a personal vendetta against
Because
that
you've
clown.
been clowned before.
I don't know. There's just something about it. Just I have a vendetta, and I'm like, you need to go.
It's
I don't
like
want-
you saw the poofy red hair one day, and you were like, "Yeah, fuck you, man. I don't like you."
Pretty much, I'm like, you need to go. Nobody wants you here. Take your little emoji and walk away.
You look like Ronald McDonald. Go fuck yourself, man.
Loving it here.
You know what I think it's funny how Samsung has sort of copied the same emojis for iPhones. Like,
But theirs are cuter.
you think so?
They're definitely 100% cuter.
Fuck.
They look a little more animated, like, you
They're
know.
like-
Yeah, iPhones are more like, you know, two-dimensionalized. You know, Samsung's a little more like cartoonish, you could say.
Oh, I see. So there's like a 3D sort of
You got the
effect
shadows,
on
yeah,
it. Yeah, the
there you go.
shadows, right? It's crazy. Imagine how much the person that fucking made emojis is getting paid, man. Like, hey, man, we need a fucking train emoji. Like, or I don't even know what's out there. What's an emoji that we're missing? The hobo emoji. I think we need like a poor emoji, the one with like the
little
fucking
dirt.
yeah,
That-
dirt.
remember that dirt
yeah,
one I
The
sent you?
hashtag sign
Yeah.
on them pretty much, like freaking showing that they're, you know, beating up.
Living that rough
Yeah.
life.
They should get a black eye one, which is all fucked up.
Oh yeah,
They
like
should get,
a
beat
like an
up one.
abused one, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like an abused emoji.
Hey man, how you doing this morning?
I survived, but
Yeah.
I mean, people can shit on emojis all they want, but honestly, like they are very needed on daily conversation, especially because of text.
I mean, me myself, I'm not a very descriptive writer, and using emojis kind of helps.
Yeah,
Even me, it's still a
well,
struggle.
you're
convey the
sarcastic.
emotions.
So like, if they can't tell the sarcastic, it's like, oh, my little
Yeah.
soul.
Like for me, it's like you got to be in person to actually understand it, or else I don't think I'll get the point across.
Fuck. How about you, Chan? Do you struggle with that? Do you even use emojis? I feel like don't tell me you're a bland guy, man. Don't do this to me. You've hung around Latinos enough to not be fucking just sending blank messages and not some spicy shit.
We gotta make we gotta make a Chandler emoji, a little Theo at the end.
I know, right?
I don't use them a ton, but more, I would say recently.
When he's joking around.
When you have a girlfriend, you start using them. I know for a fact that's a thing.
My favorite one is the girl that shrugs. I don't know. I think it works for so many situations.
Yeah. See? Yes. Yeah.
And my least favorite one is the black moon smiling. I think it's creepy. Whenever anyone says me that, I'm like, I don't even know how to respond to this.
What is it supposed to stand for? What's the meaning behind it?
There's no meaning. It's just a black moon with the face. I guess there's a black moon. There's a moon one, right? And then there's like the
creepy one.
The dark
why do they
side.
put faces on it? Like
someone was stripping and was like, "This is a great idea."
I don't like that one.
There's like that saying in Spanish. They say, "Vete por la sombrita," you know, like camina por la sombrita.
Yeah,
I could see. That's the only thing I could imagine.
I mean, that's no, I don't see that as that. I see it as more of a the. You remember on a certain houses where they have the fucking the moon and the sun outside. That for some reason was like a big hype for a lot of house sort of decoration outside. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, my parents have one.
They have one? Yeah, see, it's like very common in Latino families to have like a sun with a face and then a moon with a face, and then they're like
halves, but they're like united at the, like I don't know.
Yeah.
Makes me think of the little wolf poster that we were talking about. Like you go to any Hispanic family and they have like the big wolf like frame photo.
Yeah. They have the magical wolf.
I think it's like more of like Aztec way of saying yin and yang in a way, you know, like. More
oh shit! Look at you going further and deep into the Latin culture. Maybe it is, you know, day and night, yin and yang. It makes sense, you know, the sun and the moon. You know, when I was a little kid, I always would tell my uncle. I would look at the moon and I would look at the sun, and I'm like, Uncle, why aren't they married? Why do they have to be so apart? I was a lover boy when I was a little kid, and I don't know where the fuck that went.
I thought it was adorable.
I don't know where the fuck that went, but yeah, he still gives me shit till this day about that. He's like, "Do you remember, son? Do you remember when you used to tell me, why is the sun and the moon so apart? Why can't they just be together? Because it's a fucking eclipse, man. That's what the fucking."
Derek at the eclipse is just like, yeah. Like,
I know.
Going blind.
Yeah, like, God, it's worth it. Going blind. That's fucking funny.
This is beautiful.
It's beautiful. I can't see it no more.
I was talking to Cassandra earlier, and she was telling me a good story about New Mexico and how you had a grandpa. You had a grandpa. No.
My grandpa's still alive.
Yeah, sorry. Whoa. Your grandpa.
Something you don't know yet.
I don't.
By the way, I killed your grandpa.
I'm gonna just call my mom real quick.
Yeah, that moon. Yeah, it's gonna stay a moon. It ain't gonna turn into light no more.
Yeah.
But anyways, I was supposed to have you Google this. My grandpa told me, he was like, if when I die and I get buried and stuff like that, he's like, if you find a little mirror like on my grave, he's like, you have to bury it, and I don't remember how many feet away, which probably isn't good. But he was like, you have to bury it a certain amount of feet away, and he's like, and you cannot tell a single soul for the rest of your life that you found that. And I'm like 10, and I'm like,
I could just see you being 10, so basically the same, you know, just with makeup.
I've grown. I'm like 2 inches taller.
Yeah, I could just see you being 10 and just like, what the fuck is going on, Grandpa? You must not tell anybody about the mirror you found at my
grandpa's
grave.
a little angrier. He's more like yelling at me, like, you will not. I'm like, oh, okay.
You will not. You shall not.
I could see him, you know, like, you know, just faking his death and having the ceremony and everything, the grave and everything, and putting a mirror there on purpose. And waiting for Cassandra to see how she would react. And just watch over her.
It's like, did you follow through, you punk?
Oh, my grandpa would haunt me. I have no doubt. He'd be like, seriously? I told you one thing. One thing. And I'll be like, okay.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's weird how there's in cultures there's a lot of things like I don't know what to call it. Superstitions, I guess, when it comes to like, for instance, they tell you that whenever there's an eclipse in the Hispanic culture, if you're pregnant and you're a woman, you're supposed to wear like not a paper clip, but you know those pins, those clothes pins that are like
Safety pin.
safety pins. Yeah, they tell you that you're supposed to wear those because if you don't, then your baby. You'll either have a miscarriage or your baby will come out with like missing limbs.
Huh.
See, in my family, like the one major superstition, my mom still makes me do it to this day, is we have to have a palm from Palm Sunday. It's got to be made into a cross, and you have to have it on like every doorway into the house from the outside. She's like, or else you get demons. She's like, if you don't want demons, you got to do the palms. So even when I went to Florida, my mom, the first thing, she actually gave me palms and was like, you will put this in your house.
He's like, I brought this from Colorado.
Oh my God.
Mom, I have palms here. What the fuck?
Mom, there's no such thing as palm trees in Colorado. Where the hell did you get it?
Well, like, I felt
She
bad.
went into the black market and shit. Like, I need some fucking palm trees,
I'm in
okay?
Florida. I could fucking get one like right next door.
A little killer on the black market's like, okay.
Mom, I don't need this. Like,
Well, I felt bad because my roommate was Jewish, and so she was like, okay.
oh,
If I
cause
have
yeah,
to-
yeah, cause yeah.
Because where her room was, it used to be a duplex,
Uh-huh.
and so her room was actually like where the back door was.
Oh,
where
okay.
the front door was. So like I was like, you have to put this, and I like hammered it in. I was like, bye.
Oh, did
No
she say
demon.
anything?
She was okay with it. She was like, all right, if this is what your belief is, like I'm fine. It's not bugging me. It's not like.
So did it work, or did you have some weird instances happen in this house?
Well, we did have a little ghost in the house.
A little ghost. I like how she expresses herself like it's like a minuscule.
Like
It's
Casper.
not, yeah, it's like, hey, hi guys.
It's a
I'm just here to
problem, but
play
we just
bingo
did it.
tonight. Let's play some dominoes.
I need a ghost that leaves me money.
It has like a little, like a fucking fedora on it. Hey, we're in Florida, right? Like, let's get it.
That little, what is it, the little shirts?
Yeah, the Hawaiian shirts or
The
whatever.
little Cuban shirts?
Yeah, the Cuban shirts. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no, but in the house we had my old roommate who actually, well, she wasn't my roommate. I took her room, but she told us, like, we can't discuss the little ghost in the house. And it was like,
Oh, shit, they told you that? Or
yeah,
what?
we couldn't discuss the ghost in the house or else you make him angry and things will start breaking.
Did-
So anytime we mentioned
shit.
it, like the air conditioner would go out, one of our appliances would go out. Like
Straight up.
Straight up, yeah. And then what it was, of course, it was my room. I'm the biggest chicken ever.
The little chicken, yeah.
I'm big.
Still little chicken.
You're
I
the
am
little chicken.
98 pounds.
You're a
now.
nugget. You're literally a nugget.
I'm a little nugget.
Yeah.
All sad. No, and so like it felt like someone was watching you. And
Oh,
It
shit.
was like in my room, and it's true. Like every time I slept in my room, it always felt like somebody was watching me. I've had other people come into my room and be like, "Yeah, no, I get this like weird eerie vibe," and I'm like, "I'm gonna die."
Oh, shit.
It's fine. I mean, it wasn't anything bad, but it was just like creepy because it always felt like there was eyes on you and you were home by yourself.
It's like whenever you walk home, like this has happened to me. Like I used to live downtown Denver, and I used to walk. The club was like a few blocks away, not that far, but for some reason the Ruckus was in, I think, like 11th Street or 13th. I can't fucking remember where it's at, but I had to walk to like 10th or 11th. I can't fucking remember, something like that, like a few blocks. And for some reason, you get that eerie feeling that someone's always watching you, and it's very, very weird. Like it's just one of those things that happens. Like the other day, also, Yuri was decided to sleep in my room. Right? He's like, "Hey man, you sleep down," because I got knocked out. Not knocked out, but like I knocked out, passed out on the bottom couch on the floor, or I can't remember if it was on the floor or the futon, but he was like, "Fuck, I hate my bed. You know, I'm gonna go use Derek's." So he went into my room, slept in there, and he could not fucking sleep. He said he felt like someone was watching him. You know, and that's the same room that my brother previously he slept in that room, and he had the same sort of vibe going on that room. And Yuri ended up being fucking going downstairs. He's like, "Yeah, fuck this, man." It's like 3 a.m. He's like, "I'm fucking going downstairs. Fuck this shit." I had a weird instance the other day too, where like I woke up randomly at around 3 a.m, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, you know when you wake up and then you don't want to open your eyes because you feel like something weird is happening? The same thing happened. That shit happened the other day, and I was just like, okay. So I was just like, I'ma pray, you know, like, hey, I was just like, whatever's in here, you know, you need to get out. You know, I don't want it. Like, get out. And I just fall back to sleep. So it was great. It was great. So pray. It's the advice I give you.
Need a little bit of Jesus.
A little bit, just enough. You haven't had that circumstance yet happen to you, huh, Chan?
Like feeling the presence of something.
Yeah,
else?
exactly. Feeling the presence and having to like actually pray a little bit so that you don't get, for lack of a better word, like you get comfort.
I don't know if I can't say I've seen a ghost per se, but I've had some creepy dreams for sure where I wake up like breathing really hard because I felt like something was coming at me like through the window, and I was like, oh my God, that was creepy. But I go back to sleep. But it's creepy. I know what you mean when you're like walking and you feel like you're being watched.
Yeah.
Even
It
in
just
the
feels
day,
like I don't even know if it's a guy, like not a guy, but like like a human presence. It's just the idea almost of somebody watching you or something watching you walk.
I got a weird, I don't know, I guess not, I wouldn't say a theory, just like, well, you know how they say when people die and they watch over you?
Yeah.
What if it's just them watching over you? That's why you feel like someone's watching you.
Like the in-betweeners, you mean? Like the people that stay in between?
Well, like, you know, like in our family, like when someone dies, like my dad, like when my grandma died, was like, you can watch over the kids. So what if she's just watching over us?
Damn. But
why do we get scared from it?
Why is there a battle? Is it because it's unknown and maybe we feel like it's like a foreign entity that
Things make more sense when we can see them. Like when you can actually physically see them and there's something comprehending. With this, it's more of it's just a feeling. There's no data. There's nothing to really confirm it or deny it.
Yeah.
It's just a feeling, and the unknown of it is kind of scary.
It is. So do you believe that there's do you believe in, so you believe in ghosts, obviously.
Yeah.
Do you think they're actual humans or do you think there's another entity?
Well, you know, Catholics, so you have the devil. My mom always says, don't let the devil near you. So,
Yeah.
you know, but it's like, I mean, there's people who will struggle to get up to heaven and it may take them just a little bit of time.
And you think those people are the ones that stay in between? Is that what's... Yeah.
I mean, I guess so.
Okay. How about you, Chan? Do you believe in ghosts or do you believe... What's your interpretation of these anomalies that happen usually? I don't think I've ever asked you that. Like, what is your interpretation of this?
I don't know if I've thought about it too deeply.
Well, you have enough Christian background to know if or to not to know, but to make a educated
to have a perspective. I
yeah,
guess you could
to
say.
have a perspective. Yep.
I do believe in ghosts. I think there is a presence, but I think a lot of it too is just, you know, how much you believe in it will determine kind of what you see. And if you're like, yeah, it's there and there, that's kind of the battle I have. I'm like, I believe in it, but I don't go crazy in depth because I'm like, I don't really want to explore something that creeps me out.
You start kind of printing an image in your head about it, and the more you think about it, the more the clearer that image becomes.
Like the law of attraction, almost, right? Like you start attracting that sort of energy. Maybe is that what you sort of think about it?
Yeah, and what was I gonna say? I lost track. I was gonna say something really profound, and then it got away.
Clearly, it didn't fucking matter, Chan.
You're welcome. Come back.
I know Deegan interrupted you right at the wrong time.
You're totally good. No, like I said, I believe in ghosts. I believe in spirits, and I think to a certain extent there are demons. Because when I hear people's stories, although I haven't seen it, it's hard for me to just like throw that away and be like, no, like you're just making that up. Because they get very in depth, and I mean, it depends how far you explore that, right? People go like, oh, there's exorcism, and you need to like expel whatever demon in you, and it's not always like what the movie portrays it, where it's like a drastic like body levitating off the bed.
I know, like green vomit coming the fuck out of your nose and
stuff throwing. But I've heard stories of people that say, oh, like I've seen an exorcism or I've done it, and they feel at least a felt safety.
Yeah.
But I kind of go to your resort. If I get scared, I'm just like, God, protect me. And if it's my time to go, like, it's my time to go.
I find the funniest thing is like how we always get under a blanket. It's like, motherfucker, that's not gonna help you. It's just a fucking piece of linen.
No,
Or
if the demon comes, they're gonna see the blanket and be like, oh no, their foot's under it.
But this blanket's a special blanket. It's a blessed blanket.
I know. It's like, oh shit, look at it. It's the fucking Gucci blanket. I must repel myself. I am not worthy. I am not worthy.
You know what? That's probably what the tags at the end of your freaking blankets are for. They say do not rip off. It's the verification of it.
Like once you rip it off, it like breaks the seal of like
oh hell breaks loose.
Yeah, exactly. Like
come out just like
cold wash, bitch. You warm washed. You're fucked. Now it's the blanket taking revenge on you.
No, for me, it's kind of a joke, honestly.
How about you, Deegan? Do you believe in ghosts? What's your take on that?
I do believe there's something, but I just don't give a shit enough to fucking to it's a fucking joke, dude. I'm more of a
fucking joke.
I'm telling you.
Like, yeah, until somebody pulls your legs, bitch. That's what's gonna happen.
I'll be like, motherfucker. I was taking a good fucking sleep. I was dreaming a good sleep. Now you fucked it up.
That's low key one of my biggest fears, or one of the things that creeps me out the most in like horror movies. Horror movies, not horror movies.
I like those movies.
Like, whenever you have an entity of some sort, like always pulls the blanket or it pulls you from the leg and shit. Have you ever? Has that ever happened to you?
Well, no, but when I was in college, I mean, I look back and I was like, why? So when I was in college, I remember I was so stressed about finals that I don't know if it was a dream or if it was actually happening, but I remember waking up in my room and seeing like this little ghost child that was trying to haunt me, and I was so stressed. I was like, no, not today. I am not dealing with you today.
What
like,
the fuck?
You need to go. I got a final in the morning and I need to go to sleep. So you can leave.
Shit.
And I just remember the little ghost child was like
fucking confused, like
I don't know what to do. That was just I had a huge biology test and I was like, not gonna mess it up because some little demon's trying to haunt me. Like, I can do it another day.
It's like, I paid too much fucking money for a demon to fuck up my schooling right now. Get the fuck out of my room.
Plus, he didn't pay the tuition I did, so where the fuck is he getting freaking allowed in here?
If you're gonna pay for me to retake this class, fine, you can haunt me. But until then, no.
As a matter of fact, how long have you been living here, motherfucker? Have you been paying rent? Like,
I want to see some money. Let's come on.
That little kid turns out to be a little midget student that freaking died like way back when it first started. He's like,
shit.
Dude, I've been here my whole fucking life. Looks at you like, really?
You're the first one that said no.
There's thing. I remember seeing the school that I went to, CMU, Colorado Mesa University.
Mesa College.
Mesa College. Yeah, back in the day. Mesa 2010.
Colorado.
I remember. It's university now. It's not a college.
University, but my Nina and my dad both got their degrees from when it was still a college.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, so my Nina actually still has, and my dad still have their degrees that say Colorado Mesa College.
Mesa State, I think it was called.
Mesa State, yeah.
Mesa State University.
No,
Mesa State College.
Yeah,
MSC. Yeah, MSC. Mesa State College. I remember that back in the good old 20. I don't know when they turned to.
I think it was like 2014ish.
Was it 2014? Okay, well, fair. Like what, 6 years ago, something like that.
I'm old.
I remember that there was a couple of dorms there that said people said that they were haunted because like a person like killed themselves in there. Like
there has been. People
there's
jumped off
been
balconies.
Yeah, Pinion and Ray.
Yeah, Ray is where I lost my virginity. Full disclosure. Yeah, I lost my virginity in Ray.
Yeah, a lot of people died there. A bunch of little seamen.
A lot of virginities died there.
What if I was like a fucking sacrifice, man?
Bunch of little sailors.
Sacrifice the virgin.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, oh yeah, I like you. Yeah, are you sure we should do? Yeah, we should totally do this.
This room's the one.
It's like room 666, and I never noticed.
It's like the freaking janitor's closet that everybody goes to.
Where is the balcony? I was promised a balcony.
You'll see it. You'll see it.
God damn.
We'll get there.
Yeah. I still remember when I lost my virginity in Ray. It was very weird.
Oh.
Yeah. Mine too.
Man.
Fun times.
But no, they said that there was like huntings going on in there. For sure, there was a couple students that had passed away in there.
Well, if like I don't know if this is true or not. I mean, it was just the joke we had around at least my college was
It's a joke.
Okay, maybe not.
Suicide. It's a joke.
That would have been.
Full disclosure.
No, but like if your roommate dies, then like you get A's for the rest of the semester because it's traumatizing.
I actually had a friend.
Oh, what the fuck? Is that like an actual thing, or is
I
that
don't
just
know, but that's just what I've heard like from tons of people. So I don't know if it's true or not.
I
or it's
actually
just
have
like
a friend.
thing.
He's in my grade, and he went to UCCS over in Colorado Springs.
Yeah. That's where my cousin is going to actually.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it's called.
Yeah.
We were literally like just sitting there. We're like,
What
what
the
is it? We're
fuck
like,
is it called?
We got like U's and C's and S's. We don't know how
so
many.
his roommate actually passed away, not in the room with them, but I mean, he just passed away, and it really messed his world up. They were really close. They got along very well. It was
That'd
one of
be
those
intense.
relationships that
Fuck.
you just couldn't break apart. And it turned out that the kid, did pass away on campus.
Fuck.
From I don't know if it was stressful and health issues that he was having, so it's just bad combination, and it really took him down for the south path. But my roommate, my friend, should I say, actually,
My roommate.
he had his tuition covered for the rest of us the term.
What? I mean, that's.
But I mean,
really
it
nice.
did mess him up quite a bit, though.
I bet, bro. It's like your best friend dying, man. It's like your best friend dying. It's just not. That's no shit you get over.
And then everybody's just just people trying to support him, but at the same way, it's kind of turning him down because they just keep reminding him who passed away and all that stuff,
Fuck.
So that just kind of he's a little traumatized about it.
Is he okay now?
I have not touched up on him in forever, but that's the last thing I heard, and yeah, he did pass away. But I mean, his friend did. But UCCS really took care of that situation with a lot of mentors, a lot of HR and all that stuff.
Yeah. They got in the big guns. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome that they helped them out, and that's
HR?
awesome.
You
Whoa.
mean counselors?
Well, and all that stuff.
Well, like HR, you need to go through HR to get a counselor. I'm assuming that's what I'm guessing.
I don't know.
and then what's it, psychiatrist and all that stuff, and I mean, it just goes down the chain. And
That's fucking crazy, man. That's a, jeez. I couldn't imagine if like even let's say like not even you guys aren't even best friends. Let's just create a scenario where you guys are just roommates. You guys see each other every now and again, and for some reason there's always this culture where you hate your roommate. Not hate him, but like you sometimes don't get along with your roommate because you guys are so different, even though they're supposed to not be different. Like they actually pair you guys with people that are sometimes you guys are alike. So you're nodding your head over there. What do you got to say? I've never had a roommate. Well, actually,
Well,
I have had roommates actually.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Let me know your.
I think am I the only one that's lived in the dorms?
No, I did too.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Aw. No, but like it was so loose. Like I mean, I had a new roommate every year. So
Okay.
like my first one, like I've got along with most of them except the last one. Because even when your brother came up to visit me, like he didn't see her the whole weekend. He stayed for 2 days. Didn't see her at all. Like
Okay.
they like pair you up with like, are you gonna stay up late or anything like that? But personality wise, I mean, you really had to like figure it out.
throw yourself out there, pretty much.
Exactly. Like if your personalities don't line up, like me and my last roommate, like we had nothing against each other. We just didn't line up, and I don't know if she just didn't like me or something. But, like,
She probably didn't like you.
well, the thing is she would cook meals. Like I'd be sleeping on the couch,
Uh-huh.
and she would cook meals and like be in the living room and everything while I'm sleeping. And the second I would wake up, she would hide in her room.
Damn.
Maybe said 10 words to her, and I was there for 4 months.
Fuck. They're just people that are just like that. They just don't want to have anything to do with their roommates. I know, especially. Fuck, man. Me, I would try to create a conversation, but I've had shitty roommates too. I've had roommates where they're just like, oh yeah, by the way, 10 of my friends are fucking staying with you as well in this dorm. So
Yeah, that's lack of consideration right there.
yeah, I mean they just fuck. And I was young, and I was like, I've always been a pretty chill guy, so I was just like, well, whatever, as long as they don't touch my shit or steal anything.
Touch my shit, yeah.
Right, but I mean, at least like give you advance notice, like, hey, I'm gonna have friends over, like, just so
It's all
you know.
about communication and consideration. I mean, that's the key to, even if you don't like each other, just communicate and be like, hey,
Right.
nobody comes over from this time. Be like, all right, I'll go find somewhere else.
No, literally, like one day, it was after the Thanksgiving break. We have a break. You get like a few days off.
Mm-hmm.
I came back from not New Year's, but like a fucking Thanksgiving, yeah. And there was like 3 dudes in my fucking dorm, and I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Oh yeah, yeah, they're gonna stay around here. Which and funny enough, I knew one of them, you know, and I was like, okay, well, I know the dude. The dude's good, cool, or whatever. So I let it happen, and then another day I came back and they had a full on party at the hotel room. So because where I used to, back in 2010, there was not enough rooms for dorms, so they put us in hotel rooms. So I was living bougie, you know. I was like on a fucking hotel room at the Marriott. Like if I wanted jacuzzi time, I went down to the jacuzzi. If I wanted swimming pool time, I went down. And we also had a gym and billiards, you know. And a lot of people decided to opt out of that option and say, hey man, as long as there's a room available, or as soon as there's a room available in the campus, I want to move. But I was very antisocial in a lot of ways, so I was just like, nah, I'll just stay here. And then all of a sudden they room me with this guy, and then he's like throwing parties in my room when I'm not there, and I'm just like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, it was bad though. It was bad. He had to pay. He stole a lot of things from the lobby, and then I think once they had a wedding, and he fucking stole a box of wine. Yeah, a box of fucking that box wine that you get. He stole it, and then it appeared in my fucking fridge, and I'm just like, where the fuck did this come from? Like, this guy, I know that this guy didn't spend any coin on it, and then
he couldn't afford it.
Exactly. No, exactly.
Poor life.
He would tell me, like,
little poor emoji.
he would get so baked, just a bake. Yeah, see, there we go. We need the poor emoji. iPhone, Apple, you need the fucking
just a hand like this.
Yeah. The beggar emoji. The beggar emoji. And
just feel the poor.
Yeah, he would tell me all the time. He was like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm high as fuck, and I just stole some stuff. I'm like, okay, well, I don't give a shit, honestly.
I did not know that, and
Your
I don't want to know
move.
that.
It's weird because I actually had my first sexual experience with that guy. Okay, let me rephrase that. So
What?
basically what happened...
That box of wine came in clutch.
That's why you brought it up.
I just fucked myself over on that. No. So...
Where's Yuri?
Yuri, I'm sorry, I've been unfaithful, but...
He's yet to come.
No, so basically what happened is the first day he moved in, like, he went to a party. And he came back, and I was sleeping on the couch. That turned into a bed, right? It turned into a bed, and then he was sleeping on the bed. And he came in with a girl, and it was like around 2 or 3 in the morning. And they started to have sex across from me. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was a virgin. I did not know anything about sex. I had never, like, yeah, I hadn't even kissed the girl at that time. Like, it had been a while since I kissed the girl. So I, like, turned away towards facing the wall. But I'm not going to lie, like, I was a little curious. You know, I would hear the sex noises, and I was like, oh, shit, what's going on?
Why didn't you just leave?
Why didn't you just join?
At 3...
It's his room.
Hey, guys.
Real quick.
Hey, guys, let's get it out. No, yeah.
I've been waiting.
This is the time of my life.
My time to shine.
Move aside, motherfucker. You got some... Yeah, no, let me get some action. No,
Whoa there, buckaroo.
He is really wanting it with him right now.
No, it was
Secret
bad.
love.
It was bad. It was bad. He apologized the next day, which was cool. He's like, hey, man, I'm sorry. I was just high, and, you know, I was high and horny, you know, the double H's, high and horny, and I just had to do it. I just had to do it, and Yeah, that was my first sexual encounter. Very weird. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
A little awkward. Yeah.
But I got back to him. I had sex in that room later, and I was like, yeah, take that. That's me paying.
That's the right payback. Yeah.
I know, right? That's like the most immature payback. But I mean, you got to think, I was 18, 18 and confused.
Aw.
18 and abused.
Oh my god. Aw.
Dean, can you tell me what time it is? Because I can't fucking see from this angle.
It's 10:48.
Not the fucking time. The fucking time on the podcast.
Yeah, I can't read it. It's like 40 something.
Oh, 40 something.
Ask
Okay,
Irving.
Irving is passed out. He was like doing yoga earlier. He was like fucking doing
Yeah, he was like stretching and everything.
downward dog.
You got some plans tonight, kid? Why are you warming up?
Dang.
You don't want to pull something,
Gotta warm up that left
He's
hand
blushing.
real quick.
He's blushing. Yeah, where are we at, Deegan? 40 something? 46? Okay, we still got a little bit. We still got like a few minutes. Before we get involved with anything else, Cassandra, you started your own Instagram page for which is called Salsa Styles. Tell us a little bit about that. What was the reason behind it?
I was lazy.
I was lazy.
Lazy, but I made an Instagram about
If
it.
you're trying to get out there and trying to get your material out there, it's because you're lazy.
Yeah,
Well, we just I got tired because I pick outfits and I'll wear them for a day and I'll be like, hey, I really like this, and then you don't wear outfits all the time, so I forget about it. So I'm like, all right, so if I like an outfit, I'll just post about it, and so when I don't know what to wear or if I have an occasion, I can just scroll through my Instagram and see okay, I planned this, I have that.
Oh shit.
So it makes it easier for me, and then if anyone else wants to look at it, and I like posting little memes on my story and stuff, and little quotes.
This one got 6 likes. I'm not fucking wearing this, okay? This one got 1,000 likes. I'm totally wearing
I got
this.
70 followers. There's probably half of them that are bots, but they are there.
70 followers and
That's
40% of them are bots, she says.
I don't know. I haven't looked.
So that's about 25. No, that's 25. That's 24.
Well, I think you guys follow me, right?
Oh, that awkward question.
Do the Egg Boy page follows you, yes?
Yeah, I follow it back. I like its stuff sometimes.
Yeah. If you guys are
Just a bunch of
looking,
spam.
I know that you've also been getting into the whole working out routine.
Yeah, so I'm naturally a little person. I struggle with gaining weight. I've tried everything. Anyone who says just eat more is insulting. Because I can't, what do you want me to do? I just can't physically do it. And so the only way I've been able to gain weight, I guess, has been through working out. And so I've really, the last year, it's about a year and a half now, I've been working out, and I do it 4 or 5 days a week. I play a lot of soccer,
Cool.
Stay active, keeps me happy.
Yeah. Gotta do some sort of a physical activity.
Well, you've seen me when I don't exercise. I just get really angry, a
Yeah.
little ball of anger, and I need to get it out. And the best way to do it is just by working out.
Yeah, I think that happens to a lot of us. The other day, for some reason, I had a bad day at work, and a lot of people tell me, "Well, go work out. Have a mean ass workout." And honestly, I don't like it. I don't like going to the gym angry because I don't go to the gym to angry workout. I go to the gym to be in a happy place, in a passive place, and actually relax. So I wanna, even though it's intense physical activity, I wanna be relaxed. When I'm doing it.
For me, I just disconnect. It's okay, I have a lot of stuff going on in my life.
Mm-hmm.
It's an hour where I can just set everything down, turn off my phone, turn off the people, put on some music, and just, even if I'm angry, I can just disconnect from whatever made me angry.
Yeah. And I honestly don't know what it is, but for the past week, I didn't have headphones, and I did not want to go to the gym. There's something about headphones and listening to the music that I want and being able to work out and just getting in the zone that I just completely love. And I like music, and I like being, it's just my way to relax and my way to get into it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like using music as a way to get out, but I even posted the other day. I was for some reason I know the reason. I was just pissed off, and it was hard for me. Like my mind was clouded and whatnot, and it was just even hard for me to listen to the music I like. Like I was annoyed by the music I like. It's just too much noise in your head, and days like that, I just need to go on a walk, or I just need to like straight up meditate and just sort of, breathe in the good stuff, breathe out the bullshit, kind of thing.
Put it on a t-shirt.
Yeah, honestly, put that shit on a t-shirt. Guys, we are at minute 50, I believe. Are we at minute 50?
I can't see. I'm blind.
Yeah, we're at minute 50. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are about to go in our section called What's Your Bop? Mr. Chandler, we'll start with you. Do you have a bop for the week?
Oh yeah, I got a bop.
Okay, what would that be?
I guess I was listening to it more a couple weeks ago, but the new album by Louis the Child, I was like, dang, this.
Oh, he dropped a new album? What?
Yeah, pretty recently.
Oh, I need to check that out. I haven't actually.
There's a lot of interesting songs. They have a jazz song. They have a couple vocalists that they brought in.
Cool.
So it's a little different sounding, but one of the songs I really liked was the Bigger Love song.
Bigger Love?
Yeah.
Bigger Love by Louis the Child. How about you, Deegan? Do you have a song for the week?
Yes, Derek, I do have a riddle.
What would that be, Mr. Deegan?
That song would be called Riddle by Bad Computer.
Riddle by Bad Computer. How about you, Cassandra? Our lovely guest, thank you so much for being with us. What is your bop for the week?
Oh, I'm so not prepared. You go first.
Okay, so I'm gonna do you a solid. I'm gonna do you a solid just because you are the guest. Be prepared next time. I'm just playing.
It's him being nice about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hear about it later. That Stern talking
like,
to.
All right, Derek.
How did Derek treat you at the podcast? He treated me like shit. He's
I
a
cried.
dick. My bop for the week, I've been listening to a lot of stuff. Actually, before I have a bop, but if you guys haven't heard the new Drake song that came out, there's one that came out and it's really good. I can't fucking remember the name, but just look it up. But the bop that I have for the week is gonna be One Day by Dua Lipa, J Balvin, Tiny, and Bad Bunny. Why would you copy me? It's just not.
I was
it's just
thinking
not.
of it, and then you said it, so it worked out.
Okay, well,
It's a bop.
it is a bop. There you go. We'll leave it at that.
I got one though.
Oh, you have one? Okay.
I got it. And you even told me to be prepared. World at Our Feet by Timmy Trumpet.
World at Our Feet by Timmy Trumpet. Okay.
It's a good song. It's like, yeah, just listen.
What would you recommend it on?
listen.
Like, what would you recommend it for?
Honestly, it's kind of just got like a happier vibe. Like it's different from his usual stuff.
Mm-hmm. Which is very kind of like
So-
upbeat.
Upbeat. You know.
It's still upbeat, but it's not as like his is a little more like harsh, especially with his new stuff, like the prayer and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as harsh, and it's more of like folky, I guess.
It's more like a marshmallowy side to it, like
Kind
almost
of,
like
yeah.
a happy vibes.
Okay.
You know?
Like I would listen to it like if I was walking, like doing something happy. Like it reminds me of being at like an amusement park. Weird enough.
Huh. Okay. I've only been to an amusement park once.
You know what song that makes me think of?
Oh, the
Finger
amusement park song, the Six Flags song.
Banger Buzz.
Well, check it out, guys. What was it again? The Let It Rain by Timmy Trumpet, or what was it?
World at Our Feet.
A World at Our
Let it
Feet.
rain. Let it
Think
rain.
of Africa.
We need some rain though.
Rain.
Low key.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pray for Grand Junction.
Play for Colorado.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
what's going? Let's talk a little bit about that before we go. Yeah, everything's been on fire, man.
Yeah, back home where I'm from, the Garfield County has really been struck by quite some fires out there, especially up here in Junction, northern side of Junction, up by the airport. What's the Book Cliffs?
Yeah.
There's been massive fires up there from
Over 50,000 acres.
Yeah,
It's
for not
crazy.
it's not one certain specific targeted area where there's a fire. There's several spots or there's hot spots. The bigger one being right over by the airport, on top of the airport, and there's some getting into Quebec. There's another set of fires over there as well.
Yeah, my mom's actually scared that if it gets worse, or because I gotta fly in that direction, that I might not be able to even fly home. I'm gonna have
You
to stay.
will. They're just gonna have to detour around it. I mean, it's not that bad of a thing. I mean, my family lives over there. My parents and my little brother.
That would be the worst thing.
Visibility is quarter of a mile.
It's horrible.
Yeah, the visibility is pretty. It's shit. I mean, respiration wise, my dad says he struggles to breathe. Sometimes his eyes irritate all day long.
Fuck. That's like the smoke effect. Like that's literally being inside a house.
Say it's to the point where it's literally snow and ash.
Fuck, man.
So your cars are probably get a little crusty after a couple minutes of sitting and sit out. Ponds, lakes are been contaminated by this ash, and
I hear Hanging Lake is gone.
Hanging Lake is a big state park. Park. Is it a park?
Yeah, it is a state park.
Yep. It's been I don't know what the state of it is right now, but it has been really destructed by this fire.
Yeah, I mean it's usually known to have a lot of green areas and beautiful scenery, and now it has been all obliterated and damaged by the forest fires that have been happening here in Colorado.
Sadly, but yeah, I mean a lot of that no-name area, the Grizzly Creek, even Gibson is almost in a spot where they might have to start, evacuating some stuff.
Fuck.
So, yeah.
I know you were in Durango whenever that big fire happened there for some reason.
Yeah, we couldn't go through Red Mountain Pass, and I mean it was on the opposite side of town for the college. It was a university college. But like I remember I actually had friends that had to be evacuated and stuff like that, and like they just had to pick up and go. And they were like, all right, you got like an hour to leave. Go. Man. And they just had to take as much as they could and just head out.
That's insane.
And I mean, a lot of my friends got lucky, but not all of them were as fortunate.
Jeez. And the pictures that we have seen are horrific. Honestly, it's almost apocalyptic what's been happening to the Colorado green areas, and it's very sad. I know that my brother is supposed to be coming down this weekend. He's struggling. He has to fly in just because of the bad.
Yeah, I mean the route that people have to be taking. They closed I-70 off since it started over in Grizzly Creek. That Grizzly Creek fire has been closed now for almost 2 weeks.
Wow.
So any pass from Glenwood Springs to Gibson and I-70 is it's not going to happen anytime soon. There's still 7% containment on this fire, and it's rapidly growing.
It's crazy how much this shit is out of our hands. Like no, firefighter could really, and shout out to the firefighters out there that are risking their lives, obviously. But it's just crazy how Mother Nature just takes everything out, and we have little to no say about it.
I mean, yeah, it affects people. I mean, a lot of transportation, trucks and everything, they've been delayed. At Coke, we've had a little bit of an impact, but it's just delayed because they have to take a detour up towards Steamboat, across the Craig and down to Rifle. So they got a big.
Fuck, man.
That's a almost 5 hour detour for them.
Jesus Christ.
Either that or go through Independence Pass, but that they do not allow big loads to go through there. So it's just personal cars, little mini cars. Just
where's Independence Pass?
It's through Aspen up to Breckenridge. That little pass through there.
The bougie area.
The place I can't afford.
Yeah, it's a nice road to go down there. It's beautiful sights.
Yeah, guys. So with that, I just want to say keep Colorado in your prayers because we are taking a hit with the whole forest fire thing. I also want to give a shout out to Salsa Styles, Cassandra. Go follow her page if you guys have it. It's on Instagram, and I will post it on the video there so that you guys can follow her cute outfits and give her a like so that she wears them more often, apparently. Cassandra, is there any other social media that you would like to plug in today?
No.
How about you, Deegan? Is there any social media that you would like to plug in?
Yes, Derek, I have some I want to share.
All right, well, fucking tell me.
All right, so you could get me with Ochoa Diego 45, both on Instagram and Snapchat.
How about you, Chan? Any social media that you would like to plug in?
Instagram. You can find me at
Good old
Chan's Jams.
Chan's Jams.
Yep.
James.
You can find me at Snapchat at Derek DMay92 and Instagram at DerekMayo92 as well. Go follow our Yolking Around page, Egg Boys Inc. And Also, I have a new channel. It's called Pee Wee Talks. Also subscribe and go give it a shot. It's a beta model that it's out right now for the Yoking Around family.
Listen to it today. It's really good.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Oh, good. Anyways, guys, the songs that we have announced in this channel will be in our Spotify playlist, the Yoking Around Season 1 playlist. This has been episode 24. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much, Cassandra, for joining us as well. Deegan, Chan. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Embrace your weird, and see ya next time.